As the wise Buddha once said, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. Let's ponder on this thought as we venture into the festive season, a time known both for its joy and, paradoxically, for the stress it can induce. The holiday season, with its twinkling lights and merry carols, is often depicted as the most wonderful time of the year. But for many it's more akin to a pressure cooker, with anxiety levels bubbling over. It's a time when expectations run high and reality often falls short, leaving us wrestling with a whirlwind of emotions. One of the most common causes of this holiday anxiety is strained family relationships. The holidays can mean spending prolonged periods with family members we might usually avoid, leading to tension and conflict. The pressure to play nice, to uphold traditions, and to appear happy can be overwhelming. Then there's the financial burden. The expectation to give elaborate gifts, host lavish parties, and create picture-perfect memories can leave us feeling stretched thin. The pressure to spend often leads to financial stress, casting a shadow over the festivities. Hosting duties can also take a toll. The responsibility of ensuring everyone else's holiday happiness, coupled with the logistical challenges of organizing large get-togethers, can leave hosts feeling drained rather than joyful. Lastly, let's not forget about those who find themselves alone during the holidays. The constant reminder of togetherness can amplify feelings of isolation and loneliness, making the holiday season a particularly difficult time. It's important to remember that it's perfectly okay to feel this way. The holiday season, despite its cheer, can be tough. It's a time when our mental health can take a hit, and that's something we need to acknowledge. With the holiday season upon us, it's crucial to understand these triggers to better manage our mental health. Because in the end, what we think, we become. And with the right tools and understanding, we can think our way to a happier, healthier holiday season. Let's delve a bit deeper into these causes and see why they can make the holidays more stressful than joyful. First off, strained family relationships. It's no secret that families aren't always the picture-perfect units we see in holiday movies. There can be tension, old wounds, and a whole lot of history. Maybe it's the overbearing aunt who always criticizes your life choices, or the sibling rivalry that never quite faded away. These dynamics can turn the festive season into a battlefield. Then, there's the financial strain. The expectation to provide lavish gifts, the perfect feast, and a home that's decked out like a winter wonderland can be overwhelming. And if your budget is already tight, the pressure to keep up can be immense. Hosting large groups is another potential stressor. The planning, the cooking, the cleaning, it can feel like you're running a marathon, except this one is punctuated with small talk and forced smiles. It's a lot of work and a lot of pressure, especially when you're trying to make everyone else's holiday perfect. On the other hand, some are dealing with feelings of isolation. If you're spending the holidays alone, perhaps because you live far from family or due to the loss of a loved one, it can be a lonely time. The festive cheer everywhere can serve as a painful reminder of what you're missing. And let's not forget the general disruption to our normal routines. The holidays often mean late nights, excessive food and drink, and a break from our usual exercise or self-care practices. This can leave us feeling out of sorts, and more susceptible to stress and anxiety. And finally, there's the pressure to be happy. Society tells us that this is the most wonderful time of the year, and if we're not feeling wonderful, it can make us question why. Understanding the root of our holiday anxiety is the first step towards effectively managing it. Now that we've identified the causes, it's time to unwrap the solutions. The holiday season can often feel like a whirlwind of activities, and it's easy to lose sight of what's truly important: your well-being. The first gift you should give this Christmas is to yourself, in the form of self-care. Self-care isn't just about bubble baths and spa days, though those can certainly be part of it. It's about acknowledging your needs and setting boundaries. It's about recognizing when you're feeling overwhelmed and taking steps to alleviate that stress. Take family dynamics, for instance. They can be a source of great joy, but they can also lead to tension and anxiety. If there are strained relationships, it's okay to set boundaries. You're not obligated to engage in every conversation or attend every gathering. It's perfectly acceptable to politely excuse yourself or decline certain invitations if it means preserving your peace of mind. Next, let's talk about the financial aspect. Overspending on gifts can lead to significant stress, so it's important to budget. Plan ahead, decide on a reasonable amount you're comfortable spending, and stick to it. Remember, the value of a gift doesn't always correlate with its price tag. Often the most cherished gifts are those that come from the heart, not the wallet. And if you're hosting, try not to shoulder all the responsibilities. Delegate tasks, ask for help, or consider potluck-style arrangements. Remember, the holiday season is about togetherness and joy, not perfection. Lastly, make time for yourself amidst the hustle and bustle. Whether it's taking a walk, reading a book, or simply sitting in silence for a few minutes, find something that helps you recharge. As we navigate this festive season, let's remember that self-care isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's the core of maintaining our mental and emotional health. Remember, it's not selfish to take care of your mental health, it's necessary. So this Christmas, give yourself the gift of self-care. It's one present that's guaranteed to make your holiday season brighter. For those who feel isolated during the holidays, remember, you're not alone. Many of us find ourselves feeling like a ship adrift in the vast ocean of festive cheer. It's as if everyone else is part of a grand celebration, and we're on the outside looking in. But it's important to remember that this is a shared human experience. Loneliness isn't exclusive to you, and there are ways to navigate through it. One of the most effective ways to combat this feeling is by engaging with community support groups. These groups are filled with individuals who are experiencing or have experienced similar feelings, and they can provide a sense of understanding and camaraderie that's hard to find elsewhere. They offer a safe space to express your feelings, share your experiences, and gain insights from those who have walked a similar path. Another powerful tool to combat isolation is volunteering. There's something incredibly healing about helping others. It allows us to step outside of our own world and tap into the broader human experience. It reminds us of our interconnectedness and our capacity to make a difference, no matter how small it may seem. And it's a wonderful way to meet new people and form meaningful connections. Spending time with friends is also a potent remedy for feelings of isolation. Now, this doesn't mean you need to be constantly surrounded by a crowd. It's about quality, not quantity. A coffee catch-up, a walk in the park, or even a simple phone call can go a long way in making us feel seen and heard. And remember, it's okay to reach out. It's okay to tell someone you're feeling lonely. It's okay to seek companionship. It's okay to need others. We are social creatures after all. Connection is the antidote to isolation. Reach out because there's always someone willing to lend a listening ear. And remember, the holidays are just a season, they come and go. But the connections you make, the relationships you build, they can last a lifetime. As we come to the end of this video, let's recap the key takeaways. We've journeyed together through the holiday pressure cooker, unwrapped the causes of holiday stress, and discovered the gift of self-care and the power of connection. The holiday season, filled with joy and festivity, can also be a time of increased anxiety for many. Strained family relationships, financial pressures, the burden of hosting large gatherings, and feelings of isolation for those spending Christmas alone are all potential sources of stress. But remember, you're not alone in this. In managing these stressors, the first gift you can give yourself is time. Time to relax, time to unwind, time to just be. It's okay to step away from the hustle and bustle, to take a deep breath and to prioritize your well-being. Community support groups can also be a lifeline during this season. Reach out, connect, share your experiences. You'll be surprised at how much strength and comfort you can draw from others who understand what you're going through. Finally, don't forget the power of connection. Whether it's a heartfelt conversation with a loved one, a warm embrace, or a simple act of kindness, these connections can serve as a balm for the holiday anxieties. But remember, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to seek help. It's okay to put your mental health first. The most important takeaway from this video is that your mental health matters, especially during the holiday season. Thank you for spending your precious time with us at Vigor Vault. Please subscribe, like, and share our content if you found it helpful. Leave a comment below about which tip you found most useful, or suggest a topic for our next video. Remember, your mental health matters. Have a peaceful and joyful holiday season.